Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh. This is Muhammad Jabril here. I am doing, for my second year, a Ramadan reflection. And so, after anticipating Ramadan and finally the month has come upon us, this is actually my first day of fasting. I can't believe how quickly the last Ramadan came and went. As I do these reflections, I am aware that each day a Muslim should be reflecting after each salah. If nothing else, salah breaks the patterns that we fall into to wake us up for a moment and to reflect on our day. But here comes Ramadan for a chance to reflect on our whole year and our whole lives for that matter. And so in this age of technology and knowing our times, I want to come out and I want to express myself. And I want to use this as a tool and share my reflections with you guys. So as I begin this blessed month of Ramadan, in this summer months, the longest days of the year, it seems like quite a challenge. And it is quite a challenge. But the greater the challenge, the greater the chance to get closer to Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. And I embrace that challenge. Because I know as a Muslim, my whole life is based on that, getting closer to Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala, going back to Him. And so this month of Ramadan is a month of going back and returning to Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. So I begin this video by saying, Eid al-Mubarak. Eid al-Mubarak. A lot of times we're very excited on Eid, right? And so I know this is the first day of Ramadan, but I'm beginning with the end in mind. So on the blessed Eid of this year, if Allah blesses me to make it, to see their Eid, what do I want? What I want to see? What do I want to feel? What do I want to be? Well, first of all, I want to, throughout the year, we can be like a ship without without any direction. We get blown here and there and everywhere. So at least this Ramadan, I want to get that ship of my life under control. I want to become a person who can navigate and follow the directions of Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala to my final destination. So the greatest challenge gives you the greatest reward. And so here's an opportunity. So on the Eid, I want to feel a type of freedom. Freedom from the constraints that this society puts on us. As a Muslim, we are strangers in this world. And so this world should be strange. A lot of times, Muslims just appear to be strange, but not for the reasons that Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala calls us strangers. But I want to be light on my feet. I don't want to be weighed down by the objects of this world and what this world says I'm supposed to be, what I'm supposed to do, what I'm supposed to have. I don't want to be weighed down by those thoughts. I want to experience a freedom this Eid. I want to spend every waking moment of this Ramadan casting off those chains of this dunya and putting on the chains of Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala and becoming His slave. And so I want to feel a type of freedom on this Eid. This Eid, I want it to go by, and there's always inevitably, because we make mistakes, there's a feeling of regret when we get to the end of the month of Ramadan. That we didn't do as much as we could have. That we didn't help as many people as we could have. I want to get to the end of this Ramadan and not feel that. I want to feel like I put myself out there and I did what I needed to do and I helped people and I made a difference in people's lives. So Eid al-Mubarak. This is what I want. This is what I want to see at the end of this Ramadan. I don't want to be filled with regret, and I don't want to be filled with the pain and suffering of unnecessary attachments. So here's an opportunity to free ourselves from this matrix that we call Hayat ad-Dunya, and live for the Akhirah. What else do I want to see at the end of this month of Ramadan? I want to see union. Within myself, I'm so much fractured all the time, going in this direction, that direction. I want to feel a union within myself. I want to feel a union within my own family. I want my family to become closer, because here's an opportunity that we all have the same goal in mind, and we're headed that way to work on ourselves to become a better unit as a family. I want to see, as we expand that, I want to see a more unified ummah. This year, I don't know, it's because I haven't been taking note of it, but I haven't seen much moon fighting. Alhamdulillah. This is a beginning. It's a beginning of us unifying ourselves and becoming that ummah that Prophet Muhammad sallallahu alaihi wasallam talks about. We can be that one ummah and feel that oneness. So as we fast together, and we all are doing it, and we all are going through these months all over the world, going through this month all over the world, we should feel unified with other Muslims across the globe. I want to feel that union this Eid. Even if you don't feel it, I want to work towards strengthening my relationships in my community, in my family, and with myself, and ultimately with Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala, which all those relationships stem from. So, Ramadan Mubarak, I'm out here doing these reflections, and I hope you tune in, and I hope it inspires you to make the most out of your Ramadan. I'm just here to share and create art and give it to you and give it to the world, see what happens. So Ramadan Mubarak, make the most of this fast, and I'll see you this Eid, inshallah. Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh. Peace.